My point is, Gulu, give me the inside story. You know, I have a feeling when I read all these reports that it's the team stars on one side, Gautam Gambhir on the other. And now after the loss, after they've done badly, the pressure is showing in, and they are questioning why Gautam Gambhir carries his personal assistant everywhere. Apparently now stories are being planted that the Indian Cricket Board does not like Gautam Gambhir's PA being everywhere. Why is he sitting in the car? Why that car is for national selectors?
His manager, yes.
Yeah, his manager or his PA. How did the manager have breakfast in a cordoned off area in a 5-star hotel where team members should be there? So it's getting very personal, isn't it?
You see,
what is this?
You see, when a team loses, then the pigeons come home to roost.
Terrible.
Everybody, it's like the vultures descending.
Yeah.
As long as India is winning, everybody is grinning.
Yeah, everybody has breakfast parties everywhere.
Yeah,
now they want to say, why are you having breakfast
but,
here?
you know, the point about the wives, that's also low-hanging fruit.
Why is that?
I mean, it's an easy target. The point is, Arnab, today the Indian cricketer is on the road practically 12 months in the year.
That's true.
If you're going to stop wives from accompanying them, then you can imagine what is going to happen. I mean, there'll be a whole lot of retirements, early retirements.
So why have they done this now? Suddenly...
They've done it now because it's an easy target, because the public is baying for blood.
Who's being targeted?
The wives are being targeted.
By the BCCI?
Assuming that that is the BCCI.
The BCCI is under pressure, so they are targeting the cricketers' wives.
My point
no,
is...
No, I don't think so.
No, let me
No, is that...
clarify.
Okay, you can... Atul, I'll come to you right after Gulu.
Yeah.
My point is that the hard questions are not being asked.
What is the hard question?
The hard questions is, why do the top players not play enough domestic cricket?
Now they don't play, my God.
Now, let me tell you, the last time Virat Kohli played a Ranji Trophy match for Delhi was 2012. And the last time Gautam Gambhir played, Rohit Sharma played for Mumbai, it was 2015.
Does Virat Kohli think domestic Ranji cricket is beneath him?
Now,
does he think it's beneath him?
Well, the point is that there's so much international cricket being played. To squeeze in a few games here and there is also a logistical issue. But that is a logistical issue that the board has to manage for the players. They have to ensure that, look...
But the board has exempted them. Bumrah has been exempted.
Bumrah is being exempted because
Rohit has been exempted.
Because he's a fast bowler, and fast bowlers have a workload. You know, he got the injury in the last test. India would have won the test, most probably, if he had not been injured.
Pampering. So, this is some kind of pampering.
The fast bowlers is a different issue. But let me tell you, last year, the board issued a directive that the top players should play Dulip Trophy. They did not. Now they've issued a directive that the top players have to play the second round of Ranji Trophy, which begins on the 23rd. And the news coming out is that Rishabh Pant, for example, was at the Delhi Ranji Trophy camp yesterday. And Rohit Sharma is also training for the Ranji Trophy match. So this time, they're turning on the screws. Why? Because the Indian team is down. Last year, when they said that the top players should play domestic cricket, Dulip Trophy in particular, the players just shrugged it off because there was not a crisis. Now, when the crisis occurs, then suddenly it's firefighting mode. It's firefighting mode.
Yeah, well, everybody's got into it. I mean, the fact is, Srivats Goswami is joining us. He's played for RCB, RR, KKR, SRH, Mizoram. You know, Srivats, everybody's got into it now. Harbhajan has got it. Harbhajan has become pro-Rohit. And then somebody on Twitter says that Rohit is the leak. Rohit is the mole. What's going on right now is, who is the mole? Is the big story here. Who is the mole, Vijay? And there is a mole. Everybody's pointing. It's like Agatha Christie, Poirot novel, where all the people, who is the killer? And everybody's pointing. Harbhajan attacks somebody on Twitter saying, I know who your source is because you're blaming Rohit Sharma. Somebody has leaked information to you. It's a mess. Isn't it a mess? I mean, it's a mess. Srivats, do we acknowledge it's a mess?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after hearing everybody, I have a couple of points to make. I'll make a quick one. When you get into any team, no matter if it's an Indian team or a domestic side or a club team, right? The most valued thing is the trust between the players. The thing which is absolutely non-negotiable, which I'm sure everybody will agree, is leaking the news of what's happening in the team meeting to the media person, no matter how close you are to them. You just cannot do that, which means there is a bit of trust issues between the team. There is a bit of insecurities. And I'll tell you something, when Gautam Gambhir came in as an Indian coach, everybody would be lying if they thought there wouldn't be any controversy. Gauti Bhai is somebody
Why?
who doesn't like to be behind the scene. He's somebody who wants to be upfront in the scene, which was not the case when Rahul Dravid was the coach, right? No such issues were heard or seen when Rahul Bhai was the coach. Indian team won everything. You think there wasn't superstar when Rahul Dravid was the coach? There was. Rahul Dravid himself is the biggest superstar India has ever produced. So he managed the team very well. When you get into the international stage, it's not about how technically you.
But sources are saying here. Sources, another leak story. Sources are saying that Gambhir pulled up Sarfaraz Khan for leaking team conversations to the media, and that Gambhir officially mentioned Sarfaraz's name to BCCI officials in a review meeting.
Yeah, so where is this coming from? Even if it's there, even if he said that in the meeting, why is it coming out in the media?
But then Robin Uthappa also goes public later and says that Kohli has a terrible attitude and that is why somebody gets dropped. Kohli doesn't like someone's face, he gets dropped. A huge fight.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. This is absolutely non-negotiable. In the past few weeks, what you've been seeing with the Indian team, it's all become like those Saas Bahu serial which you see in the daily soaps, which is absolutely not on really, when you.
But Srivats, you played in RCB under Kohli, is that true?
Yes, I did. Yes, sir. I played.
Is that true? Is that attitude true?
Under his captaincy as well. No, not really. See, when players are in a certain level, I'm sure everybody will agree there has to be a certain amount of attitude, but that attitude has to be channelized in the right direction.